Hello, people. Welcome to my channel. This is Scott. This is DJ Vinyl Vertigo. Oh yeah, people know I'm Scotty. Um, I had a lot of fun talking to Rachel and David Donnelly and who else was on there? Mazzy, of course, and the Wax and oh, what was her name? A young lady. She was really funny. Christy something. We were on Rachel Ghosts Part Two uh, live stream tonight. That was fun. Anyway, uh, I got something new. I'm very excited. I can't wait to show you guys. I got like an old record and then I got something new. I went to my local record store, Daddy Cool, to drop off some records for to sell. Because I've been some of the records that I know that I probably can't get much for anyway. So I sell them to them because they like to have a nice inventory of used records, and there's records that I don't listen to and that I can purge from my collection. So I always bring them a bunch, and then I always end up with a credit there, that kind of thing. So I had a credit, and I happened to be just perusing through, and I saw some stuff, and I go, oh, cool. I can use my credit and get some of these records. So this is one I've been trying to build back my Luther Vandross collection because I don't have a lot. I left them all in New York for some stupid reason. I don't know, and then I lost that collection, you know. But this is a great record called Night I Fell in Love. The cover's not in great condition, but the record itself is in good condition. It has the original um, inner, but they also put it in a polyline sleeve, which is really nice. Daddy Cool is very good that way. They really take care of their collection for their inventory. This has really great songs on it. It's Luther. This is from 1985 on Epic CBS Alive distribution, and some of the songs. I think the big song on here was "Till My Baby Comes Home." That's the first track on the song on side one. This is produced by Luther Vandross himself because he was a great producer and he could produce himself very well. He knew his music and he knew how to do it where it wasn't so overindulgent. He knew exactly what he wanted to sound like. Here's the back cover. The Night I Fell in Love is the title. The title track is a great tune. Really a great mid tempo, very sexy. This is a very sexy record. This is a boudoir record. If Only for One Night was just a beautiful song. Um, Let me take you home, and that's a song written by the great Brenda Russell, who wrote Dinner with, I want to have dinner with what Donna Summer song. Oh, you guys, I want to have dinner with my whatever it was. I forget the name of the song, but anyway, she also wrote the song Get Here. Um, she wrote a lot of really great songs, Brenda Russell. But that's a great song, If Only for One Night. Beautiful song. And then he also does on this record, does Creepin', which is this is a lot of slower songs on this record. Stevie Wonder song called Creepin', which is great. And then he gets a little up. It never gets above a certain tempo, so it's not a there's no dance songs on this record, but there's some that you move a little bit with. And he does a lot of work with a lot of the songs he wrote with Marcus Miller, the great bass player. Wonderful man. I met him several years ago at a jazz festival. He's just the nicest guy you ever want to meet. Really cool people. An amazing bass player, and great producer. He worked with Luther Vandross on this record big time. It's Over Now is another song. He wrote with Luther To My Baby Comes Home, The Night I Fell in Love. He also wrote It's Over Now, which is on the second side of the album. Wait for Love, which is the next song. No, he doesn't write that one. He doesn't write with him. I think that's it that he writes with him on that one. So, and he helped produce some of the songs on here. It's Over Now is a really cool mid tempo tune. Obviously, clearly that's what it's about, the end of a relationship. Um, Wait for Love. This is somebody who's waiting for that perfect love. He can picture it, and I'm waiting for that perfect love. I mean, he knows exactly how to get women going. Luther Vandross knew how to do that, even though we know about Luther, but he knew what women wanted, and he knew how to write those songs. Wait for Love, and then he My Sensitivity Gets in the Way. Beautiful song. I love that song so much. It's a very to me that's like an epic slow song, an epic love song, and it's really talking about his some of his faults and how he gets in the way of his own relationships and that kind of thing, and how he makes it difficult for himself to have a love. And Yeah, he just, he falls in love too fast. It's just a lot of things that, he just talks about his imperfections, in terms of love. My Sensitivity Gets in the Way, a really great song. Then he wrote a song with Nat Adderley that was Wait for Love was one of them, and The Other Side of the World, and Side 2. Really cool record. Really, really cool. On this record, I just have to tell you who's on this record. Marcus Miller, Nat Adderley Jr. on keyboards, Yogi Horton on drums, Doc Powell on guitar, George Wadenius on guitar, Steve Kroon on congas, Paulino Da Costa on percussion, Ed Walsh on synthesizer, Skip Anderson on synthesizer, Billy Preston on organ for My Baby Till My Baby Comes Home. He has got on this record the singers that are on this record with him, okay? And he goes, the girl singers, sopranos, Cissy Houston, Myrna Smith, Alpha Anderson, Yvonne Lewis, Lisa Fisher, God, the altos, Brenda White, Michelle Cobbs, Paulette McWilliams. I believe Paulette McWilliams is the first singer with Rufus, if I'm not mistaken. Darlene Love on this album. The guy singers, Luther Vandross, Marcus Miller singing, Fonzie Thornton. I know Fonzie from back in the day, from back in New York City. Phil Ballou. I mean, these incredible singers on this record, incredible people, and it's just a wonderful, wonderful record. Definitely something that I'm happy to add to my collection finally and get in there. I'll keep my eye out, keep looking for more Luther Vandross stuff, and this was really, really cheap, like dirt cheap. I couldn't believe how cheap it was, but I think it's because the cover was kind of banged up. I'll fix this later. Okay, now I said I had something old, got something new, and again, I didn't spend a dime for this because this is all for my credit, so that's really cool. Very happy. This band I love, and I've talked about this band many times. They just came out with a new record. I must say I haven't heard it. I'm sure I'm gonna love it. I have to be honest, I don't like the cover. I don't like the cover at all. I'm going to give you that disclaimer right now. And Lettuce, if you're watching, I'm sorry. I have to be honest, I don't like the cover. But I love you guys, so I don't care. I kind of don't care, because you usually have really good covers. Lettuce. The record's called Cook. I mean, look at this. I think it's kind of like a tribute to like the 70s funk bands, maybe, because they had those silly covers sometimes. I think it's a little too silly for my taste. I'm not in love with this cover at all. I prefer the back cover, if anything, and even that, And this is the inner. In fact, I wish this was the cover. I wish that was the cover. I think that would have been a better cover, for me anyway. They look so cool there. I love it. And it's a double LP. It's Lettuce Records. Wow, they have their own label now, I guess. It's on Lettuce Records. It just came out, 2025, with Regime Music Group. That's probably the distributor. And there's three full tracks on every side, and each side has like a less than a minute little interlude. Sessions 1, Sessions 2, Sessions 3, and Sessions 4. So I don't know what that is. It probably is really cool. I'm sure there's some vocals on here. Are there any vocals? Yes, there are. This was produced by Lettuce, the bands themselves. And of course, the lineup, the current lineup is Adam Deitch on drums and percussion, Adam Sheemans Smirnoff on guitar, Eric Jesus Coombs on bass, Ryan Zwadis on saxophone, Eric Bloom on trumpet, and Nigel Hall on vocals and keyboard. These guys seriously can steam up a room, can tear up a room, can burn up a room, and this is probably a banger. I'm going to say that right off the bat. Yeah, these guys do cook. They know how to cook. They know how to throw something together, and I'm sure I'm going to be very excited to be throwing this on and listening to it and dancing around the room, honestly. And I'm not going to be embarrassed to do so because you're not going to see me do it. Anyway, so that's exciting. That's the two new additions to the DJ Vinyl Verticals family to the collection. So yeah, that's it. Lettuce 2025 new stuff, and it's called Cook. It just came out hot off the presses. It's probably in your local record store right now. So definitely catch it. All right, guys, keep listening to great music, and I'll be speaking to you soon. Bye.